Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our Excellence Assembly this morning on Wednesday the 6th of May 2020. It's lovely that you've joined us, and you're very welcome to celebrate with us as we reward all the children who have gone above and beyond this week with their home learning and have impressed us in some way while they're not in school. Every week we present certificates for those children who have really shown their teachers something special, and just because we're not in school, that doesn't change how impressed we are. We feel it's very important to keep up with these assemblies. Our first award of the week goes to Alfie in Bumblebee class. Alfie and Mrs Osborne, Mrs Grace, Miss Hugan and Miss Finn have chosen you for this award because you have worked so hard with all your home learning and they've been so impressed with all the work that you have done. You've shown dedication this week to your home learning, even completing the learning when you were feeling poorly. Keep up the fantastic work. Do keep sending it in for us to have a look at. Here you can see Alfie working with his maths using Lego and pasta to help him partition 2-digit numbers into different ways. Well done, Alfie. Our second award in Bumblebee class goes to Oliver J. Oliver, your team in Bumblebees are so proud of you and your positive attitude towards your home learning, even when you've found it a challenge. You always try your hardest and do all the tasks that you've been set, including the challenges. Keep up the hard work with your maths, Oliver. Here you can see Oliver using diagrams to help him practice his partitioning in maths. Moving into our class with our Year 2 children, Arlo, you have been awarded the first Excellence Award of this week. Each and every day, Arlo, you log on and complete your daily tasks, as well as continue to update your blog, which showcases all of your fun activities that are taking place at home. Miss Hughes and Mrs Taylor are particularly enjoying your plant diaries, as you're growing and measuring your sunflower, tomato plant, and now strawberries. Thank you for all that you do and the effort you put in. It's a joy to see when it comes through, Arlo. Here you can see Arlo's sunflowers and tomato plants. They do look very healthy, and here's the charts that Arlo is creating to measure the growth of his plants over the different weeks. I'm sure Mrs Green will look forward to reading the conclusion, Arlo, when you get to that stage. Our second award for our class this week goes to Ivy. Ivy, you have been so creative and inventive with your tasks, thinking outside of the box. Miss Hughes and Mrs Taylor enjoyed your junk modelling creation, inspired by your science learning about the seasons. You've also used PowerPoint to show your work this week, exploring different media, which has been great to see. A massive well done to you, Ivy, from the team in our class. Here you can see Ivy's PowerPoint about the seasons and the reason we have the different seasons, and also an example of Ivy's junk modelling in the bottom right hand corner. Ivy, it's lovely to see you still smiling. Our first award of the week for Dear Class goes to Sean. Sean, your dedication towards your maths home learning has been good to see this week. It's been a pleasure to receive your maths every day, where you've shown both a confidence and a competence in using column addition. Miss Bennett and Miss Simpson would like to say well done and keep it up. The second award of the week in Dear Class goes to Delta for the enthusiasm you've shown towards your home learning. You have completed difficult maths challenges to a high standard, creatively engaging with a wide range of wider learning tasks, and you've worked hard with writing the beginning of your story, which we can see is called The Wolf and the Tiny Human, which Miss Bennett and Miss Simpson can't wait to read when you have finished. Well done, Delta. On screen now you can see the first draft of Delta's story so far. Delta will be adding more to this over the coming weeks, I am sure. If you'd like to take some time to read this, I would suggest you pause the video now to give you a chance to enjoy this fully. Moving into Otter class now, George M. George, you have quietly and maturely got on with every task that has been set for you this week. You have not been phased when technology has failed you, and your team in Otter class were particularly impressed when you could not open the French video, so of your own volition you decided to create your own task based on revising the French colours. They've really enjoyed receiving your work on the space station and your lockdown presentation. You complete everything to a high standard and you are a pleasure to teach both online and in the classroom, George. Well done, we are very proud of you. And that's from Mrs. Green, Mrs. Moss and Miss Mexter. Our second award of the week in Otter Class goes to Isabella. Isabella, you have embraced the challenge of lockdown learning with the same enthusiasm and thirst to learn that you show in the classroom. You've been quick to respond to feedback and use it to help you up-level your learning. Your lockdown presentation was an absolute pleasure to read, and you've embraced the science grid learning and have identified a wide range of leaves. You are simply a pleasure to teach, Isabella. And that comes from Mrs. Green, Mrs. Moss and Miss Mexter. Here you can see an example of Isabella's writing. Again, I would encourage you to pause the video and make sure you take the time to read through it and enjoy Isabella's draft. Moving into Fox Club class, the first award of today goes to Phoebe. Phoebe, you have shown some lovely wider learning work that you have shared with your teachers. You've created some beautiful examples of how you have pursued your own direction in learning. This level of self-direction is commendable. Well done and keep it up. And that comes from Mrs. Solomon. Moving to Fox class now, Sierra, you have been awarded the first award of the week for the effort and enthusiasm you put into all of your online studies across a wide range of subjects, both our core subjects of English, Maths and Science, and also our foundation subjects. In particular, your use of programming app has stood out this week, where you produced an entertaining and informative video and put across a very serious public health message. For those of you who didn't have a chance to see it on Twitter over the weekend, then here it is now for you to enjoy. A very well thought through video there, Sierra, with a very important message. Thank you for sharing that with us. Our final award of the week goes to Ruby in Fox class. Ruby, your work across all subjects has been really good this week. You initially found engaging with online learning a challenge, which you've now overcome, and you are now submitting work across all the different subjects. Your enthusiasm for completing your wider learning tasks is commendable, which you regularly share with your classmates. We have also been particularly impressed with your artwork this week. I'm going to share a picture. Here is Ruby's picture of Billie Eilish, which she spent quite a lot of time drawing this week. Now, we've mentioned in our video today how many of you have been engaging with our wider learning subjects. Don't forget, these have all been sent out via parent mail, but also through DB Primary and Google Classroom to all the children. If, however, you can't find your copy, don't worry, they are all on our school website. So head over to www.bethersden.kent.fch.uk, find the info tab, which is located across the top, navigate down to coronavirus advice and information, and then the home learning during COVID-19. This page contains copies of all of the different documents for you. It's great to see what you are sending into your class teachers, and we also look forward to seeing these on our return to school. Just a reminder that this Friday is a special bank holiday as we commemorate VE Day. We hope to bring you a special assembly commemorating it, designed by the children, over the next couple of days. So please do keep checking back, and you'll receive a parent mail as soon as this is complete. Just a reminder that home learning is set each day from Monday through to Thursday, with Friday being designated a catch-up day. If you're having any problems still accessing technology, please ask your parents to contact us using families@bethersden.kent.sch.uk. This can also be used during the week for any queries you may have regarding home learning. Now, while we're closed, do remember that we are still here supporting you and to help you. You can find lots of information on our school website, which will help you with learning at this time. We're also posting lots and lots of celebration work on our school Twitter feed, which is @BethersdenSCH. Also, hopefully you're watching this on our brand new YouTube channel, where we upload regular videos and assemblies for you. If you would like to get in touch with us at any point, there are 2 email addresses on the screen now. Our general inquiry for families is through families@bethersden.kent.sch.uk. If, however, you have any concerns for the safety or welfare of any of our families, for whatever reason, please contact us using safeguarding@bethersden.kent.sch.uk. Thank you for joining us this morning and celebrating our incredible children once more. We look forward to presenting their certificates as soon as we are able to physically hand them out. In the meantime, look after yourselves, and we'll be back very shortly with a new assembly for you to enjoy.